So for this week's science demo, we are going to be playing with surface tension. Now surface tension is that thing with raindrops that water and other liquids tend to stick with each other instead of going all over the place. Air goes all over the place. Solids stick with each other. Liquids are somewhere in the middle. So we can make art with it and we can make science with it. Let's play. In the kit here waiting for you at the library is a couple of eyedroppers, well, water droplet makers basically, some pieces of wax paper, and a toothpick. From home, you will need to provide some cups and various different liquids that you want to try working with this. I suggest water, and it's a really cool idea to have some dish soap. And for my extras today, I chose some vegetable oil and milk, and I also chose some Mountain Dew because it was in the library refrigerator. So anything that you think would be cool. I also put a little bit of food coloring. This is 1 drop of food coloring in 1 cupful of water. 1 drop of food coloring goes a very long way. Okay? Okay. It is also a good idea to have a flat surface that can be easily cleaned, like a table, and some paper towels to clean up afterwards. So what we're going to do is, this is just plain water. So I can drop little water droplets, huge water droplets, and I can draw them to each other. I can make bigger ones that'll subsume the little ones, or I can make some that stick right next to each other without actually touching. That, see? Right next to each other, without touching. Once they touch, they get pulled into each other because they want to be next to each other. This is called surface tension. So I've got water. I've also got some colored water. So remember to squeeze the dropper maker, pull water into it. So I've got some blue ones next to these. I wonder what happens when I put a blue drop into a clear drop. Turns kind of light blue. This one's a lots of blue into a clear drop, and they're still not going together. Great. So, and I am really curious as to what happens when I do milk, because milk is a completely different type of liquid. It has fat and other stuff in it. So the milk does not make as clean droplets as the water does. It sticks with itself, but it also is kind of flatter. And I wonder what my Mountain Dew does. It has like carbon dioxide in it. And Mountain Dew is actually acting just like water. This is good to know. Okay? But what happens with my oil? And I only have a little oil right now. Okay, it's flatter than the milk, but it's still holding together. I wonder what happens when I put milk and oil together. The oil does not stick with the milk. Oil and water. The oil falls off the water. Yep. Oil and water do not like mixing. But now for my coolest trick is, if you brought the dish soap and you have your toothpick and your dish soap, just dab the end of the toothpick in dish soap. Now we see this water right here. Let's see what happens. And okay. Immediately, once the water touches the dish soap, the water falls apart. This is because, oh cool, it does it with the Mountain Dew too. Okay. This is because the soap and water mixture does not stick together the same way that the water does, or the same way that the other liquids do. And I think this is really cool, and this is where your mess might come in. So do as much of this as you want and have fun with it.